That's Vashon's brain. Court is calling 2024 CR 009591, State of Texas versus Kimberly Villanueva. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris Edelman.
For the defense?
Danielle Cranberg.
And are you Miss Villanueva?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, off the record. Excuse me, Mr. Folsom. Mr. Folsom, you're talking too loud. We're on the record. That's okay. All right, and it'd probably be best that you have a seat. You're charged with the offense of theft of property less than $2,500, 2 or more previous convictions. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will.
This is serious time. We're not talking probation or a slap on the wrist. This is a state jail felony with real consequences. What would you do if faced with this choice? 2 years locked up or 4 years walking a tightrope on probation?
You'll be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. The state recommends community supervision. They're taking in consideration AL 2181212. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense is at the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State is at the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. After reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We would ask for the court to follow the agreement. She is willing to do the probation. She is not currently employed, but she's seeking employment. She does have call center experience. She's hoping to get another work from home job at a call center and to help take care of her father, who is currently sick.
All right. So I have a question for you. You say you're taking care of your father. Is that correct?
Not really. He actually has cancer, so he's dying of cancer already.
I'm sorry, what?
He's dying of cancer. He has stage 4 liver cancer.
Whoa, that just took a sharp emotional turn. The judge was pressing for details, and suddenly we learn about terminal illness. Notice how defense tried to lean on sympathy, but the court isn't letting emotion cloud facts.
All right. So my question is, are you taking care of
No,
him?
ma'am.
That was a misstatement on my part, Judge. I guess I mean to spend time with him while she can.
All right. So here's the other question. When's the last time you had employment?
Last year at Speedy's Exchange. With Speedy Exchange, yes.
Doing what?
Call center, telephone representative.
All right. Why do you continue to steal?
Because I haven't been able to get a job due to my felonies, my history. But I'm still seeking for employment, ma'am.
No, this is not the first time you're stealing. I'm trying to figure out your go-to is stealing. What if everybody who didn't have a job decided to steal? So you have prior theft cases, and they were all state jail felonies.
Let that sink in. Over a decade of theft charges. The judge isn't just punishing this one incident, they're unpacking a pattern. Can someone break a cycle after this long? Drop your thoughts below.
So why do you continue to steal? And according to this, you've been stealing since 2014, and you just want to stop stealing. So you're stealing and you're using drugs. Why is this?
Well, the past, yes, my last ones, yes, ma'am. I was an addict. I'm no longer using. I've been sober for quite a couple of years already. I did have a fallback to say that one time with this recent case that I have. But I haven't picked up a charge since 2013 for theft. I've been
not since 2013, because you have this, and this is from 2023.
Right. That was the most recent one, yes, ma'am.
So why do you keep stealing? It's still not answering my question. I don't understand.
I was going through some personal issues at the moment with my kids.
With what?
With my kids being taken away.
Okay.
So I went to what I knew best.
But your children, were they taken away because you were using drugs?
No, ma'am, for allegations.
What allegations?
Of using drugs and then Like finding drugs, basically.
All right, for using drugs. So when were they taken away from you?
That's it.
And who are they staying with?
They've been adopted.
All right, so your rights were terminated. So here's my question. And you know yourself better than I know you, better than your attorney knows you. Do you really think you're going to do well at this probation? Because you had a choice to do what you needed to do and have custody of your children, and you chose to commit thefts and continue to use.
Yes, ma'am, because I didn't have to get my children back, but
I'm sorry, what?
yes, I do. I feel like the probation was me right. I will do my complete probation. I completed probation before successfully. Again, I had a fault. I had a tip, you know. I'm not trying to go back to that lifestyle. I'm just trying to do right, but times are hard.
And if you're drug tested today, and you will be, what is the results going to be? Tell the truth.
I'll be about marijuana.
And what else?
Marijuana.
So you're telling me when you're drug tested today, you're only going to be positive for marijuana? So
Busted, she said marijuana. But now it's meth in court. Credibility is everything. The moment you lie, it changes everything, especially when you're asking for leniency. Would you still grant probation here?
if I send you across the hallway to get drug tested, I mean, that can happen today. And you're saying it's just going to be marijuana. All right. You can have a drug test done.
Yeah, boy.
Is there anything you want to say before I send you to go do your drug test? All right. So I'm going to find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. We're going to recall this for tomorrow. She's going to do a drug test today.
You can tell her that.
I'm sorry, not tomorrow. We're going to, is there something she wants to say?
There is, Your Honor.
Oh, what would you wish to say to the court?
I can get positive for
I'm sorry, what?
I'm putting on my 10 positive for the drug law.
And what would that be? All right, so why are you playing games with me?
For the very nerves.
Well, no, that means you were dishonest with the court. I asked you, what would you be positive for? You said marijuana, nothing else. I told you I could send you right across the hallway to get drug tested. And you said, please do. You know, send me. I'm not going to be positive for anything else. So now you're telling me it's going to be meth.
Positive.
When's the last time you used meth? All right. And what else? All right. And who are you living with?
Currently, I'm with my grandmother.
And how many children does she have living with her other than you?
No,
So if probation goes out there at that house, you're going to tell me that there are not going to be any minors at that house. So who all is in the house?
so it's just myself and my husband.
I'm sorry, who?
Myself and my husband.
At your grandmother's house.
My grandmother's deceased. She's passed away last year in December. But it's her house. I believe we were staying there at her house. It's her property.
So I'm confused. She said she's living with her grandmother.
No, she's living at her grandmother's house.
No, beforehand, she's like, I'm living with my grandmother. So now she's staying at her grandmother's house. And it's just her and her husband at her grandmother's house.
Yeah, I guess I missed the part where she said she was staying with her grandmother.
Okay.
I didn't hear that part. I just heard grandmother's house. But
So it's just you and your husband at your grandmother's house. And there are no children at that location. And how often is he using?
I think it is.
Okay, usually when people use, the people they're with usually use.
He doesn't do it. He's not. He doesn't do.
All right, I'm gonna place you on probation, but I'm telling you right now, probation is gonna make visits at that location. Do you understand? All right. court is going to sentence you to 2 years in the state jail.
This is one of those golden moments the judge gives us insight into why certain probation conditions exist. It's not just about punishment, it's about protecting the vulnerable in that Jesus necklace story. Wild.
Facility suspended and probated for 4 years. There's to be proof of employment within 45 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no contact with Walmarts, and that means any Walmart. Good luck to you in this court to be successful on probation. Communication is key, okay? All right, good luck.
So, Judge, if you don't mind me asking you a question.
Sure.
So, I be on TikTok and you be on court cam, you know? So,
Yeah.
when you tell defendants and you sentence defendants, how come you add the condition of not being able to work at a healthcare facility or engaging with elders?
Oh, because to me, that's a vulnerable population. And I always ask people, honestly, if you had somebody who maybe they're in a nursing home, maybe they have dementia, maybe they have some sort of physical disability, would you want someone caring for them who, you know, is recovering, not in their sobriety, or committed an aggravated robbery? I once had someone who stole a person they was caring for. They stole items out of their home. They stole the Jesus necklace that was an image of Jesus. They stole it. You would have thought that would have given somebody pause. So then they come back and the agreement is for them to have probation.
Okay.
And I said, they're not to have a job as a home healthcare provider. You know what they told me? But I just got a job as a home healthcare provider.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
So honestly, I don't know if all home healthcare providers are doing background checks on anyone.
Right.
And then when you think about it, if you have someone who's charged with injury to a child, do you really want them working at a daycare? So that's why I do it, because from what my experience being a defense attorney and a prosecutor, usually home healthcare providers, they're not doing background checks. And for me, taking care of children, being a home healthcare provider, you sort of have to have a calling to do that, because when you think about it, it's a lot of work and you got to have a lot of connections. And I just think that to protect the community, people who have felony convictions shouldn't be home healthcare providers, especially when they haven't even completed probation and they're just starting. You know, sometimes, you know, I can change that, but they have to show me something. So that's why